Hi, we are Nat and Max, and for over a year now, we've been exploring our beautiful province, British Columbia, Canada. On the last episode, we took you on an exciting canoeing adventure between two of the biggest lakes in Whistler, BC. Ever since we moved to Vancouver, we've always had a bucket list of things to do in British Columbia. And today, we'll be crossing another item in that list.
I'm tearing up.
I'm so proud of you.
We'll be hiking to one of the busiest hiking trails in Canada, while showing you a small hidden spot we found at the top of Joffre Lakes. To give you a full experience on what it's like to hike Joffre Lakes, let's rewind to a day before the hike. Trust us, this is very important.
It is currently 6:30 a.m. and we woke up pretty early today because we need to book some Joffre Lakes day passes. So if you guys aren't familiar with the day pass system, BC Parks has kind of introduced a day pass system to some of their more popular provincial parks. That's in order to control the crowds coming into the parks. I guess that's kind of good because that's going to help maintain the beauty of the place. And how it works is you'll be able to book a day in advance before your visit. That's why we woke up before 7 a.m. today, just in order to get a day pass for tomorrow.
We also heard that since it's free and limited, it's hard to book these day passes. So our game plan for today is to open 2 laptops and try to book it as soon as it opens at 7 a.m. I got one!
I'll get the credit card.
Oh, it's free!
Oh, yeah.
I got 2 tickets!
I think that's more than enough water for the hike. After pulling ourselves together to wake up early and get ready at 4 a.m., we quickly grabbed breakfast and drove 3 hours north of Vancouver to Joffre Lakes Provincial Park. The wake-up call is so worth it! Alright, we're here! You guys, this is kind of the benefit of waking up early because no one is here. You have lots of space for parking, and usually this gets very busy around noontime, so we're kind of thankful that we got parking right now. Ready to go?
I think so. Let's go!
Mandatory washroom break before the hike.
And that's for 2 people?
Yes.
Okay.
First time at this mountain?
Yeah.
On the upper lake.
Alright, thank you. Off to the trail!
So right at the beginning of the trail, there's a park ranger that's going to collect your permits. And also he was kind enough to explain to us that we shouldn't be afraid to see bears.
Almost never attack humans.
They pose very little harm to humans as long as you don't attack them.
And it's been 6 years since he saw one.
In 6 years I never seen one.
So we're safe, I think.
Hopefully.
So this is the first lake. The first lake is just 5 minutes from the parking lot. So nice!
And no one's here! The beauty of coming early.
You may know me by my empathy, but it's something I'm trying to change. But it's hard to wake up without that caffeine in your cup. A little shot of courage to start the day.
This isn't actually our first time here in Joffre Lake. The first time we were here, we came with my mom and my brother. So we just kind of took a look around the lower lake, but we didn't really go up to the middle lake or the upper lake. So here's some stats for you guys about this hike. This is a 4-hour round-trip hike, which is about 7 to 10 kilometers and a 370 meters elevation gain.
I can see the 370 meter elevation gain now. I think we can do that.
Yeah, how hard can it be, right?
I'm tired. There's more. It kind of reminds me of the Lindemann hike that we did last year. It's very rocky like this, right?
So here's kind of the orientation of the trail. Even if you only take 5 minutes from the parking lot to the first lake, there's quite a bit of a gap from the first lake to the second lake, and the elevation gain starts to pick up. So that's why you can hear us gasping right now. You doing okay so far?
Tired. Look at that view. We've been only hiking for almost half an hour and the view is already rewarding. Look at this. So tired.
Just when you thought that it can't get any steeper than that, it just did. After the rocky path, there's kind of a phase where you're gonna hit some stairs. And I think this is more of like a harder elevation gain than the last one.
I can't. Help me. Help. So steep. Much needed water break. How is that possible? It's so...
You can do it! You can do it!
Careful!
Okay, I think we're taking a short break. We've been walking for about an hour now. Before you come here, before you make this trail, make sure you guys have like either a paper map or an offline download of the Google map. It's gonna be hard if you don't have self-service here. It's kind of spotty. Just check Google Maps, and I think we're a little bit over the halfway point between the first lake and the second lake. Maybe half an hour more to get to the middle lake.
At this point, I'm already worrying how we're going to go back and go all the way down there. It's very steep.
And at this point, we are seeing a lot of hikers going up now. Pack per pack and family per family. And if you come to think about it, it's kind of a race to get up there as soon as you can and enjoy the view and enjoy the scenery before the crowds come in.
I noticed that during the hike, there's a mix of beginners, first-timers, and previous hikers doing this hike.
Even kids, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing other people going down, so I think we're pretty close, hopefully. I think it's a carving.
It's an owl.
Yeah.
Aww. Look at the clouds. You can see it passing by from here.
I think we're at cloud level right now. The elevation is so high.
At one point, you're going to hit the viewpoint where you're going to see the lower lake from afar. It's kind of nice because you're going to see your progress. And if you turn around, you're going to see the glacier where you're heading. I think I see it! Oh my god!
So it's currently 10:15 and it took us about 2 hours to get to the second lake. The second lake, or the middle lake, is kind of like a lighter turquoise blue color than the first lake. Yeah.
Here, you wanna go here?
And also the second lake is kind of where the famous Instagram log is. So if you guys search for Joffre Lake on Google or Instagram, you're gonna see that same picture.
And if you come early, it's not too busy.
So even if we wanted to take photos on the Instagram log, we're gonna skip it for now because there's already a lineup. And we heard on a busy day, it can easily take up half an hour just for the lineup of taking a photo on that log.
Do it for the gram.
The good news is that's only the first Instagrammable spot here. There's gonna be plenty up there when we reach the upper lake. What, is that a dog?
I think it's another owl. A slimmer one.
Thin owl maybe.
The good news is they say it's only 20 to 30 minutes from the middle lake to the upper lake, and I think we're close.
Just one step after the other.
I can see it! The upper lake!
Where's everyone? This might not be it because this is the lake, but no one's here. So I guess this is kind of a sign that you were kind of close because you have like platforms, man-made platforms all over you. After walking for 5 minutes, we finally found where everyone is hanging. There's this popular rocky part of the trail where everyone finishes their climb and takes pictures. It was already very crowded when we got there.
Oh,
is it?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, we didn't stop there. While researching about this hike, we found a few people saying that if you hike a little further in the rocky area, you'll find a secluded spot where you can enjoy the view without the rest of the people. And while we're already super tired and just wanted to sit down and rest,
I can't.
we found the will within ourselves to pull it together just for a little bit more to find the spot. And happy to say, we found it. I think we're here! We're finally here! We made it! Alright, this trail looks promising. So we see some campers over there too, some hikers.
I'm scared. Oh God.
Use my hand. I think we made it.
We made it.
We made it! That must be the hardest hike that I've ever done in my life. Yet.
But it's totally worth it. The view is so amazing.
Let's grab a spot by the water and let's just eat lunch.
Time for lunch. There, we can go down there again.
Okay. This view is so worth it. We made it!
We made it! I'm tearing up.
I'm so proud of you.
We did it!
So here's kind of the verdict. The third lake or the upper lake has a few spots that you can stand by the water. The most popular spot is right there, which 99% of the people just stops there. But the thing is, if you have enough energy to hike half an hour more, about a kilometer, you're gonna get to a place called the Helipad, and it's just this nice, serene place. It's right by the campsite, but you don't have to go all the way to the campsite. And yeah, Max and I are just sitting here by the glacier waters, enjoying the view with no people.
Just away from the crowd.
And we're just about to eat our lunch.
For lunch, last night, Nat and I went to a Japanese store and grabbed all the onigiri rice triangle, I guess. What do you call this?
I don't know, I just call them sushi rice.
The triangle sushi rice. So we have a bunch of them inside.
And one thing that we did, so this is kind of like a thermal bag. So to keep the sushi cold, we brought some ice packs over here so that sushi won't go bad.
So it's nice and cool when you eat it. We have salmon, we have ebi mayo, and we also have ebi fried temaki roll.
I'll have that. This must be the most picturesque sushi photo ever.
Cheers!
So good. I'm not sure if the sushi is very good or we're just very tired and hungry. So even though the water is kind of very inviting because of the Kool-Aid color of it, you could see that it's coming from up there. It's a glacier-fed lake, so that's why it's going to be really cold if you get it.
It took us 3.5 hours. Well, that's mostly because we've been stopping and filming and taking pictures along the way.
And to a point we were going to stop before reaching this point. We wanted to just go back and just enjoy the view with all the people.
But good thing we didn't. And now we're here, enjoying this scenic view.
One thing I'm sad about though is we can't really fly our drone here. It's a no drone zone because it's a provincial park. As much as we want to give you guys a bird's eye view of the place and show you guys how beautiful this place is, we'd have to go through a lot of paperwork just to do that.
She stares into endless space in the silent state. And I think about it. Last night I was...
My legs are so sore.
So it took us 3 hours and 15 minutes from the very top to here at the parking lot. So that's a total of 3 hours and a half just to get up there, and 3 hours 15 minutes. So almost a total of 7 hours of hiking.
I'm so tired. I can feel my legs.
Yeah, that's the hardest part with hiking with Nat and Max. It's always ×2. Hiking is one part, but we're also filming, and it takes longer if you're filming.
We'd still recommend this hike because it's very beautiful up there and it's worth the effort.
We also met some of you guys during the trail, which is kind of nice, right? We kind of apologize if it was just a short and brief chat. Part of it is just being so tired and wiped out that we just wanted to get back.
Thank you guys for saying hi.
Are you okay?
Something hit me.
I have this action cam mount on my bag right now. I sort of hit Max's head.
The good news is they say it. Tired.
So I think what makes this hike a little bit more interesting for us is the things in our backpack. I'm carrying all of the camera equipment, all of the electronics, while Max is carrying
all the food.
So guess who's going to be chased by the bear first?